Hello, everybody. Once again, 5 minutes of love. You know how we do. Just doing it. Reading from Seductress again. It's good. Good energy, good thoughts. Telling the truth about love and relationships in the modern era. Because this is timeless love. Struggles and troubles that we're all going through. So we're going to cosmetics and hygiene. This should be fun. In the realm of seduction, the natural look may be inherently anti-erotic, an innate turnoff. He who is not painted, says the Calduveo tribesman, is stupid. Just as cave women ritually bedizened their bodies with complicated divine motifs in honor of the goddess, priestesses 7,000 years ago coated their nipples with gold, stained their nails, and painted their faces with other ochre, blue-black lipstick, vermilion rouge, coal eyeliner, and green eyeshadow made from crushed beetles. Wow. In classical times, cosmeticos constituted a respected art form. Grecian toilet boxes contained razors, scissors, tweezers, eye pencils, cerus, curling tongs, and hair dyes, and the heterae made themselves up as elaborately as geishas. Cleopatra, Lola Montez, and Elizabeth I all went heavy on maquillage and wrote books on the cosmetic arts. Natural body odors, excuse me, natural body odors, notwithstanding the libidinal kick of pheromones, never fared well in the history of seduction. Even in eras where bathing was verboten, seductresses kept scrupulously clean. Scrupulously clean. Scent bypasses the thalamus and strikes directly at the oldest stratum of the brain, the rhinocephalon. Hmm. Sources of memory and emotion. The goddesses Voltaire steeped themselves in costly spices, gums, and aromatic woods, burned incense to their deity as well. Cleanliness, scents, and unguents have been routine with the siren for millennia, a tribute to the earliest incense offerings to the sex deity. Of course. Setting. Sacred space is one of the keystones of religion, the place of divine revelation, and the cave shrine, the archetypic seductive setting. Approach via twisted, tortuous labyrinthine paths over a mile long, these cavernous rooms were spectacular stage sets. Glowing tapers lit the mystic womb chambers, which were filled with dramatic drawings, statues, and cornucopias of food offerings, fruit, vegetables, and specially prepared cakes. Every woman, says the erotic experts, should know how to arrange her own setting. Seductresses arrange theirs according to the primordial blueprint: to awe, to delight, and to fascinate. Cueing into the food sex connection, they also laid excellent tables and served the choicest, most aphrodisiacal cuisine. Aphrodisiacal? Aphrodisiacal? Her words. Oh, her words. So rich, so tasty, so delicious, so obscure. I digress. The sex goddess was the patron of animals, incarnations of the life force. Seductresses picked up on that too and accessorized their surroundings with menageries of pets: gazelles, monkeys, squadrons of always cats, and in one case, a grizzly bear. The House of Love has its poetics of space, which the Grand Amuruses mastered like design swamis, clairvoyantly replicating the most erotic and earliest sanctum sanctorums. They make magic spells that last a lot stronger and longer than Doctor Strange ever could. So, yeah. Last one: music, dance, and body language. According to archaeologists, the first religious services looked like rave clubs full of ecstasy trippers. That's not surprising. Cave dwellers beat out rhythms on crude instruments as worshippers holy rolled, stamping and miming sex in ecstatic circle dances. Music and dance lie at the heart of sexuality. That's obvious. We know this. We can talk about it, but we all know this. And that'll never change. Never. Music is depth-charged weaponry. It goes straight for the pleasure center, the primeval inner cortex of the brain and source of the strongest emotions and urges. After Ivan Turgenev heard Pauline Viardot sing in a voice like amber flowing over velvet, he deemed Russia and followed her. He deserted Russia and followed her around in a menage a trois for 40 years. Smart man. Music's power to soothe the savage beast is only half the story. It also awakens the savage, the earliest sex worshiper in orgiastic communion with his deity. At those prehistoric rites, celebrants danced themselves into delirium. They rocked their pelvises in copulatory rhythms and gyrated in dervish circles to summon the goddess's cosmic energy and lose themselves in lust. The female form in motion plugs smack into the male libido, reigniting the old sacred sex dances. Women in the business of fascination learn how to hold the floor, to move with grace, style, rhythm, and slam dunk sensuality. From the Kama Sutra on down, seduction Bibles extol the mystic properties of dance and women's mesmerizing powers when they swing their hips and gracefully sway in time. Some seductresses, such as Josephine Baker and LaBelle Otero, were professionals, and most burned up the ballroom. That's enough for today. Sexpertise is our next chapter. Thanks for joining me. I hope this little bit of love helped for the day.